Divyang sir, please begin.
Okay. Very good morning to one and all. From Faculty of Commerce, Parul University, I'm Arpan Patel. Uh, to have the webinar, to begin the webinar, we have Nidhi ma'am today in our webinar. Nidhi ma'am is assistant professor in the Department of Accounting and Financial Management in the Faculty of Commerce at Maharaja Sayajirao University of Baroda. She is into the noble professions of teaching from 15 years. That is much more good for us, that they have a good deep knowledge about the accounting parts and other academic parts. And we have such kind of personality. We have been proud for having such person to know about much more things in our webinar. She is awarded as a Doctor of Philosophy on her doctorate research in the area of merger and acquisitions, and she is a recognized PhD guide. Dr. Nidhi has published many research articles in renowned international and national journals and published in many research articles in the renowned international and national journals, and published one book titled of Merger and Acquisitions. Now much more, not wasting of time, I like to request Nidhi ma'am to begin the session. Please, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Arpan sir, for this introduction, for your kind words. And let me just share my screen and then I'll start with the presentation.
Sure, ma'am.
Is my screen visible, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. First of all, a warm good morning to respected faculty members, technical team of Parul University, and my dear students. I take this opportunity to thank Parul Institute of Commerce, Parul University, for inviting me for this webinar. The topic of the webinar is Fintech Revolution that will define the future of financial sector. Now, students, before I start, first of all, those students who are already aware about the meaning of fintech, or the details, the uses of fintech and everything, they should pat their back. Shabash to those students. You are very well updated in your field, and I'm very happy about it. And now about those students who do not know much about fintech. Don't worry, your institution is very, very proactive, and that is why they have arranged a webinar on this topic, So don't worry, by the end of the lecture, you will be updated with this. I have one request, students. If possible, please sit with pen and paper. Being a teacher, once a teacher, always a teacher. I cannot stop myself from giving you homeworks. So please sit with pen and paper. Why? Because, see, during the presentation, the topic is so wide that it's impossible to cover the entire topic, all the words in one lecture. For every word, you need one lecture. So whichever new words you will come across, fintech, AI, ML, cloud computing, neobanks, I request you that you should note down those words. And later on, we have our Google Baba. You can search on Google and you can update yourself with those. Now, I'm sure one question is coming to your mind. Ma'am, we are not having this topic in our syllabus maybe. Or we are not going to have questions on this in our exams. So why are we studying this topic? For the simple reason that when you will be out in the market with your job, with your profession, or with your business, Fintech will be day in and day out with you. In whichever industry, whichever field you will be, you have to deal with fintech. You don't trust me? Let's check. Let's have a test. Okay. Now I'll ask you a few questions and you have to reply me with simple yes or no. If possible through chat, and if chat is not visible to me or something, then you can simply reply to yourself. That also will be fine. Okay? Okay. So let's have those questions. Okay. The first question is, have you ever transferred money using applications like GPay, Google Pay, Paytm, BMAP? Have you ever done that? You can answer to yourself, right? Second question is, have you ever paid for something using your mobile phone or very own Myntra and Amazon, and end of season sale and 60% discount and all? So have you purchased something and paid online for it? The next question is, have you booked your movie tickets and paid online? Have you booked your show for RRR through Book My Show and paid online? Have you ordered your food through our own Zomato and paid online for that food? Have you taken or searched for students loan, education loan using any applications on mobile? Now, this question may not be directly to you, but you might have seen your parents doing this. So have you seen them getting their bank statements online or doing bank transactions through their phone? Have you seen them trading stocks, buying shares, mutual funds through online platforms like Zerodha or Money Control or any other? Have you seen them comparing insurance plan of various insurance companies? You also must have seen ads, na? Our own Akshay Bhaiya, Akshay Kumar is coming in Policy Bazaar. Huh? You might have seen that. Okay. So, if answer to any of this question is yes, then you are already a part of multi-billion industry called fintech. We do not know fintech, but we are using it day in and day out, right? Surprise? So any guesses? What is fintech? It is a short form of, again, you can answer to yourself. Fintech is a short form of, yes, 2 words, financial technology. Fin is from financial and tech is from technology. So what is it basically? See, it comprises of various financial products, various modern technologies, and various business models. Products जैसे कि transactions, insurance, stocks. Technologies जैसे AI, cloud computing, machine learning. Business models जैसे various startups, Paytech. You have your GPay, you have Cred, you have various other business models. Why we are working so much on it? To improve the performance of financial service industry. Fintech क्यों picture में आया? Because we want to improve, we want to increase the speed of service providers. Which industry? Financial service industry. Clear? So it is technology which is used to improve the performance of financial service industry. You know, we were having theaters. Now we have OTT platforms. So we can watch movies online. So it is media. You apply technology to it, and you have OTTs, OTT platforms, Hotstar, Amazon, etc. Same application of technology in finance, fintech, right? What is financial service industry, by the way? It is the industry which provides various financial services like lending, banking transactions, basically, insurance, investments, accounts professionals, so on and so forth. Wherever students, wherever you find any new word, जैसे if you do not know very clearly what is financial service industry, you can note down those words. It will be very helpful to you. Okay? So I have already defined what is fintech. It is a technology and innovations that are designed to compete with traditional financial method in delivering services to us. अब ये traditional financial methods क्या था? Which were the traditional financial methods? Do you remember the old golden days when you must be visiting banks with your parents for printing passbooks, depositing money, getting DD prepared, stand in the queue, go there and bring the DD form. No, they were ordering us, bank employees. When I was young in the school, I was very fascinated, and I always decided that I'll be a bank employee so that I can order somebody, go there and bring it. Right? So these are old stories now. We also have a recent meme. Meme is what you call, right? This was there on Twitter. This is about State Bank of India London branch. I don't know the authenticity of it, how much true it is, but it was very much trending on Twitter that a student in London went to SBI and SBI was closed for lunch hour. So that is why they put this meme that bhale we are in London, but we still follow parampara, pratishtha, and anushasan. You know, so these are the old days when we used to go to bank, when we used to stand in queues. Now, what if that bank comes to your place through your mobile phone? You don't have to go anywhere. Just sit, relax at your home. Bank will come to you. Insurance company will come to you. Great, right? So that is what it is. It is fintech is an emerging industry that uses technology to improve. Is my screen visible to everyone? Technical team, if can respond.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
It's visible.
Yeah, there was some message that screen is visible now. So okay, fine. So fintech is an emerging industry that uses technology to improve the activities of finance and our experience of using financial services. It's all for us. Us means customers. How fast, how better services and how secure services can be provided to us. See, now please be very clear with one more thing, that it is not only for the customer, it serves on both these sides. Fintech जो है, that serves both these sides. It is for us customers, consumers also, and it is for businesses also. So it helps businesses also to provide better. So it works on both these sides. Fintech has broad applications ranging from mobile banking to insurance to cryptocurrencies, new word, to various investment apps. Whatever you think about in finance, fintech is there. Now see, you'll be surprised to know that in India, there are around 2,100 fintechs, and 67% of them are established in last 2-3 years during COVID. 67% of fintechs came in existence during last 2-3 years. Why? For the simple reason of COVID pandemic, coronavirus. We cannot go out of our home, so services are coming to us. So that is the reason. And those who say that, India is a developing country, we do not have much internet facilities. Let me tell you, the global adoption rate of fintech is somewhere around 64%. People adopting fintech across the globe. Kitne rate se they are adopting? So they are 64%. You know what is the rate of our adoption in India? 87%. So we are the fastest economy who is adopting fintech, right? Many of us have installed GPay, Paytm, VMAP, FASTags ke liye services in last 3 to 4 years. Okay? Now, why this speed? Why there is a revolution of fintech in India? For the simple reason, of course, the one reason is pandemic, and the other one is the traditional banks are supporters of this technology. And I don't feel that banks are competitors. No, they also know that future is fintech. Physically, bank branch mein, queues mein, nobody is going to come. You, the generation Z, generation Z, we, the millennial generations, we are very much tech savvy. We are very much digital minded. So we are going to adopt fintech only in future. So bank is actively investing in, they are acquiring and participating with fintech startups because they know they will need it soon. This is the timeline simple of, just to show you the technologies adopted by the financial service industries. First, it was all physical media. When you must be in schools or somewhere and you go to bank, we see that, everyone is writing something. The big ledgers, big books are there and they were writing. And you do any transaction, they'll write. Keep on writing, keep on writing. So it was all in physical book format. Then came analog technologies. Then came computerizations, digital technology. And in last decade, which was in after 2000, the banks have started adopting the computers. And now you see all computer screens everywhere. The next is fintech. Now, not even screens, no physical banks. It's all in my mobile phone. See, fintech companies integrate technologies like AI. What is AI? It's artificial intelligence. You do not know? Yes, you do. Recently, in summer vacation, my daughter has joined the class of Vedic maths. Now, frankly, honestly, I was not aware what is Vedic maths basically, what they teach in it. And like Supermom, I cannot say that to my daughter that I don't know what is it. I must know everything. Na? So Google Baba, I Googled it, what is Vedic maths and what is all the course and fine, done. I updated myself, closed my mobile. Second day, the second I open my social media, everywhere there was one or the other things about Vedic maths. Vedic maths, apps, classes, and I was like, oh my God, are they Antaryami or what? How do they know that I am searching for Vedic maths or something? Then I realized it is through AI, artificial intelligence. Okay, you also must have experienced parents say chup chup ke you must be searching something to buy, some goods, some t-shirts, some jeans, and next day all on your social media there are ads coming for the same things. That is AI. In addition to that, we have blockchain technologies, we have machine learning, various latest technologies which are integrated in traditional financial sectors. It will make the transaction safe, fast, and more efficient. Now, see, students, I have designed my presentation in such a way that first of all, I'll teach you about the fintech and its widespread. Then we'll see the little bit effect of fintech, effect of COVID on fintech, why it is taking or catching so much of speed. Then we'll talk about India and fintech, and at last we'll talk about challenges. Of course, everywhere they are there, so we'll talk about it. Fine. Now, before I talk about various segments, fintech कहाँ कहाँ है आपके आसपास? Let me ask you a question. Have you seen Titanic movie? No. I am not talking about the beautiful heroine Kate Winslet. What was her name? That is the name, right? Or I am also not talking about the Leonardo DiCaprio. I am talking about that iceberg due to which the Titanic sank. Ma'am, so much, nice and things to watch in Titanic, and you want to focus on that iceberg. Yes. The scientists say that whatever iceberg you can see on surface, 8 times larger is there inside the surface, hidden in the sea. Same is the case with fintech. Till now, you must knowing fintech only through your GPay and Paytm. No. It is so much widespread in various financial segments. Let's go there. The first segment where you have fintechs is known as PayTech. What is the name? PayTech. Payment technology. So here we are talking about digital payment or digital transaction. What does PayTech do? They manage your assets and processing various payment transactions in very secure and efficient way. Through mobile wallets, integrated payment solutions, etc. We all have started using it during COVID times. You know what? Last month I went to bank, my BOB. So I went there, and for some reason I, want the annual statement, entire year statement. I wanted to submit somewhere, and I asked that bank manager that, sir, I want my annual statement, transaction statement. I said, okay, madam. I gave application, and he said, ma'am, you can sit there. I'll give you. Fine. I sat on a chair. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. The guy is not calling me. I said, what's wrong with this fellow? I went to his desk. Sir, what are you doing? Where is my statement? It's 15 minutes. He said, madam, in last year, you have done so many transactions in bank, not because I was having so much money, because it's through wallet. That poor bank manager, usko kaun samjhaya that I am having transactions of 20 rupees, 25 rupees, 10 rupees for Pani Puri wala, 15 rupees for Xerox, all small transactions also through PayTech. We have just forgotten carrying cash all through this. So that is a segment of fintech. एक part. Clear? The next, which is useful to you as a student, this is the fintech which includes BNPL. Right? You use various such short forms in your WhatsApp, na? LOL and whatever other short forms you use. So I'm also using one short form today, which is BNPL. Other day, I was having one message which has written JSK. I said, "बाकी तो थोड़े थोड़े पता है अब, talk to you later and all those. What is this JSK?" Then I sent question mark and the person replied, "Ma'am, it is Jai Shri Krishna." Okay. So we have BNPL here. What is it? Buy now and pay later. Buy now and pay later. See, LendTech में we have various fintech company. The famous example I have taken here of Razorpay. They provide educational loans, personal loans, salary loans, and various such kind of loans through a simple application. You can simply buy now and pay at a later date in installment. So for your students' loan, your education loan, you might be needing it in future. You can do it through your simple mobile phone. The next, very famous again, is bank tech, digital banking. This is class of fintech which uses the different platforms to offer banking solutions and finance products which were available in traditional banking. You just close your eyes, go back in the memory lane like Dumbledore and Harry Potter. Just imagine you are standing in a bank. Whatever transactions your parents were doing there, everything is possible through this app, through this fintech. You can transfer money to any account. You can pay your bills. See, this is my Annadata, Bank of Baroda, because I am having my salary account over here. So you can see this. Let me show you the site. If I can open it, see, this is it. Whatever you ask for, everything you have, digital accounts, home loans, mobile banking, internet banking, operating, or paying for lockers. You can see here, accounts, loans, investments, insurance, various digital products. And if you log into this and you open, it's like bank coming in your phone. Just a second. Yeah. So this is bank tech. Now, student, we have to focus here that if we are using bank techs properly, it will provide us the best consumer experience. There are less frictions in operation. You will say that, ma'am, when we use these apps, we miss that human touch. Going to banks and, fighting with the bank employee and he is ordering us and, we are saying, kitna time lagate ho, and this and that. That friction in operation, that spicy fights will miss, of course. Another important thing is reduce costs. These transactions, these facilities will be provided at much lower cost compared to traditional banks. Okay, so what all we have done till now? The first one, just a second. Sorry. The first one, Paytech, payment technology. The second one, LendTech, lending technology. The third one, bank tech. Khatam? No. Still there are various segments. The next one is InsurTech. Insurance technology. This refers to the various fintechs, various companies which are employing technology for prompt, competent, accurate services to their customer. We all see the ad of Akshay Kumar, Policy Bazaar, you know, and be clear that it works in insurance value chain. So the day you decide that you want to take insurance, then which kind of insurance will suit you in life, which category you want to take, everything. You can compare various insurance plans also online. No, जैसे आप अपनी vacation plan करते हो, everything you can do over here also. You can compare various plans, which one is costly or cheaper, like that. You can buy insurance online by paying premium. And if we have claims, then also those claims also will be cleared through this app. So everything through this. Let me show you the one. Yeah. See, Mr. Akshay Kumar is here. This is the website of Policy Bazaar. Now you know what is this? Insure Tech, a type of fintech. You can see there are various plans over here. You can click and it will offer you company-wise comparison. You can create your own account. You can buy it. Later on, you can, if you're having a claim, you can claim through this and you can get your money also through this. कहीं जाने की जरूरत नहीं. Yeah. As students and individuals, this type of fintech is not very much known to us. You remember your teachers in school? There must be one strict teacher, na? Having chadi, the scale or the stick. I think now gone are those days where you have the privilege to have physical interaction with parents in kind of chata and chadi and all that is gone. So a RegTech is like that chadi wala teacher. What is it? It is a regulation technology. It is basically for corporates, companies. It will help the company to comply with various reporting and regulation standards, taxation, computation, filing the returns and audit, all those. So it will streamline that. So it will kind of safeguard the enterprise if there are any fraudulent practices from customers, employees, or anything. So it is a regulatory technology, RegTech. The last one is personal finance, wealth tech. You know what? Like family doctor, we have family investment advisor also in every home, who since years is coming to our place with the bag and he says that, whatever you want to invest, insurance, mutual fund, any other thing related to investment, FDs, I'm there. So this is that particular agent which we are talking about through app. So wealth tech is your personal financial planner, which helps you in monitoring your saving, calculating your credit score, spending money, and calculating your liabilities. So all for your wealth management. We have one very famous app these days, Nitin Kamat's Zerodha. I also invest through it. I don't know much about it. Pacific share market is very down these days. So Zerodha is a kind of wealth tech. Okay. Let me show you. Okay. This is another wealth tech, another site, which is money control. See, everything you can log in. Here are the screens, so I may not be able to show, but you can log in and create your own account over here. It will guide you through everything. These are markets if you want to keep a watch, news. Where I want to focus is on this segment, personal finance, wealth management. Can you read everything? See, they will guide you for various tools, asset allocation, debt reduction, kaise kare, debt evaluation, FDs, your tax calculation, tax filing, income tax calculator, your loan calculators, everything is here. You know, we used to have our dadaji and ancestors and those old generation which used to guide us, spend less, save more. है ना? What do you say in Hindi? चादर देख के पैर फैलाओ kind of. Now so we just fold the chadar, keep it aside, start the AC and sleep. Right? We do not worry at all about income. We just keep on spending. So this app will help you for your wealth management. So 6 almost categories we have seen, broad categories where the fintech is there for you. Quickly summarizing the examples: digital lending and credit, online payments, mobile banking, cryptocurrency, blockchain, insurance, stocks, trading, investment management, personal finance. Now, crowdfunding. These are various sectors in which the fintech is there. Okay, every sector you can see. Surprising sectors are HR, payroll, and tech. Yes, fintechs work there also. BPOs, investment, e-commerce. आपके various e-commerce websites from where you purchase. So it touches every sector. This is just India to abroad kind of comparison. It's fine. Importance of fintech. I would like to show this importance through this slide. No, don't worry, not through this blank slide. See, the important thing about the fintech is for niche, small group of customers. Earlier, you see the giants, SBI, giant, Bank of Baroda, giant, bigger is better. But now you want for niche, you want not the bigger, better wala concept, you want smaller, faster, secure one. So I've designed this slide particularly for you to show that there are various fintech startups for small services. You'll be surprised to see. Jaise ki we have Paytm and MobiKwik for payments, mobile wallets. We have Razorpay. Razorpay is for the lending. As I said, you can buy now and pay later. 1 month services, and pura nahi, not everything like bank. Simple one service, one startup. We have InstaMojo. InstaMojo is specifically for MSMEs, medium, small, micro, small, and medium enterprises. Specifically designed fintech for them. Just is you do not have credit card and still you want to buy something on EMI. Just is there for you. You can buy anything, your refrigerator, your AC through Just. No need of credit cards, pay through EMI. Policy Bazaar, mainly for insurance, you know already. Khata Book. Khata Book is very interesting fintech. You know what it does? For any payment or receipt, of the transaction. You are a businessman like me, kind of bhulakkad person. forgets everything. For me, it is justified. Professors are bulakkat. But if you're a businessman, you cannot forget anything. So Khata book sends you reminders through SMSs and WhatsApp that today you need to go and collect money from so and so. That is why it is designed. We have Credex. Credex works specifically on a function of bills discounting. As a commerce student, you must be knowing that, right? What is bills discounting? So Credex provide that service. Shiksha, Finance and Finance Peer are specifically for education loans and fees payment. Only for that, or kuch nahi. You have Credit Mantri. Credit Mantri is and Loan Wale. Both are, for lending, granting a loan. And here it is Cred. I hope you can see it. Yahan pe there is a Cred. Yes, this one. Cred is specifically this is the latest news which I got for Cred. He is Mr. Kunal Shah, who is the owner of the startup of Cred. Cred is a standard platform for credit card payments, and it is also in lending and rent payment also. You can also know your credit score through this. You must have seen the ads, Anil Kapoor dancing and all, that is correct. So you have observed that there are small services provided by small fintech startups. So they are focusing better services to niche. What is the impact of COVID? I'll take you quickly through this slides because I want you to focus more on the Indian revolution of it. You must have observed that in last 2-3 years, especially after the pandemic, the speed of digital transactions, use of mobile, even OTT platforms, everything online has increased a lot because we cannot go out. So the apps should come to our home. So these are some figures which shows the increase of fintech in India. For India, it is the second best year, which is during COVID time, with $2.7 billion investment in fintechs. India fintech market is valued 1,920 billion, and which is expected to go to 6,000 billions in 2025 with a growth rate of 22%. It's just running. This is showing that India is, some research of Cambridge Center shows that India is the third largest country in the world with many operational firms and many upcoming fintechs. The COVID year has shown the paradigm shift in traditional method. Thode bahut log, which were used to go to banks. Frankly, I have started using this mobile wallet specifically during COVID times. And now everything. Want to do any transaction? Transfer some money, 15 seconds. I want to transfer money to my PPF account, half a minute. Want to pay any bill to your maids, house helps, anybody? Again, 20 seconds. You need to go anywhere, pay your electricity bill, everything online through fintech. Which are the opportunities? See, authorities across the globe are encouraging use of digital payment. See, you do not need fixed physical space. You do not need electricity, person coming there, having chai pani, kuch nahi na. Stay home, do your work. That is fintech. Increasing work from home during pandemic leads us to adoption of everything online. Telemedicine, teleconferencing, which we are doing right now, right? Otherwise, I would have come to Parul and taken this lecture, but now we are doing through Zoom. Online education, online lectures must have happened. Online exams also must have happened. Huh? I do not want to tell secrets of online exams, so let's keep it a secret. So online education, telebanking, everything. You know what, students? Last 2 years may we have push of 10 more years. Technologically, in last 2 years, we are ahead of how many years? 10 years. A push we got through this pandemic. So, we have, how many of you frankly knew Zoom, Google Meet, Teams before COVID? I was not at all aware. Huh? I have installed Zoom in 2020, June somewhere, where I need to take lectures. Otherwise, Zoom kaun hai? I was not at all aware. So that is what is the effect of COVID on this sector. Autonomous finance, no, we do not like to go to queues of gas bill, electricity bill, rent. Regular payments will waste time in it. So autonomous finance is assigned through app. App के through EMI जा रहा है, app के through bills जा रहा है. One more new word for you, which is neo bank. NEO banks. Neo banks. These are open banking. Bank at your home. Will do everything what you want them to do for banking services. So we are heading towards a new generation financial institution, which are increasingly focusing on fintech, because we do not require any physical contact now. Only banking services that require no physical contact. Those are neo banks. Note down kar lo and search for it. Okay. Major trends driving fintech revolution in India. Why so much of fintech? See, we are having various, encouragements, various schemes from government also, from banks also. And that is why this topic, this technology is booming. Which are the supply side factors? No? The providers I'm talking about. See, there are various macroeconomic factors which are leading to pushing the fintech ahead, which are, government and regulatory initiatives. Oh, just a second. Huh? Yeah. So various government and regulatory authority initiative. We have demographic advantage. We are the youngest population. The internet facilities, 4G, 5G is increasing through PMJDY, Pradhan Mantri Janadhan Yojana, and various other government initiatives. More and more population is attached through banking. No, there were so many people in rural areas which were not having bank accounts, which were not having internet. They have it everything. Who says internet is not there in rural areas? How many reels we see from the rural areas? Huh? Our own Kili Paul from some areas in what, South Africa or somewhere, some small village. He is preparing reels, TikTok. Huh? So all these factors, internet, bankable population, demographic factor, are pushing it. There is a large investment in Indian fintech sector by various global authorities through US, through UK. I have various facts and figures, but due to shortage of time, now we are not going into it. Okay, so there are various investments which is coming to India at a fast pace. There are demographic opportunities for India, as I already said, that our population is young. You are the Generation Z. I am the millennial. We are very much tech savvy, and we want everything at a faster speed and a safer side. So we are looking forward to it. Demand side factor, if we see, then this fintechs, as I said, having consumer centric approach for niche market. I do not like to stand in a queue and waiting for manager to reply me after 15 minutes. I open my app, I do it quickly, and my transaction is over. So for tech savvy consumers like me, the fintech is an answer. There are various technological advancements coming at a fast speed. Robotics, artificial intelligence, cloud computing, machine learning, blockchain, cryptocurrency based on blockchain. So all these technical advances in India are also leading the fintech revolution. Everywhere there are challenges. So last point, which are the challenges here? See, we are a populous country. We are kind of labor intensive industries. So software replacing human beings, we do not accept that, right? So for the country like India, are we still ready for fintechs replacing employees? With due respect to banks, their works and their employee, I'm doing everything online. So replacing humans with the machines. Is it okay? That is first challenge. Second, we should focus more on developing Indian fintech startups. We are having so many startups registered, but there are hardly few successful. Few are unicorns also, 1 billion se upar, but there are few. So we should, focusing on our population, we should go for fintech startups which are useful to us. Fintechs are, basically losing that human touch. I go to bank, if I'm a retired person, going to bank, getting ready, having chai there, talking to bank manager is kind of, relaxing, fun, and a kind of human touch. Fintech may, it's only through mobile. You do not meet anybody, you do not talk to anybody. So you will, miss that human touch part. Machine to machine hai, technology to technology hai. There is a risk of data security and privacy leak. Still, we are not very much strong about, and nobody in the world for that matter. And Facebook knows everything about you. Google Map knows everything, where you go, how much frequently, I think for how many minutes you stay in the restaurant, that also they might be doing. So that data security part is still a question. There are so many digital frauds happening now. Lack of financial literacy and awareness amongst the Indian population. Bank accounts के बारे में ही late पता चला, so you are talking about fintech, will take time for that. Online fraud prevention, there are so many complaints. Just open the newspaper and you will see 3 lakh is taken from that account, 1 lakh is taken from the senior citizen through mobile app. So these are online frauds, which still we are not able to prevent. There are no proper regulatory principle and framework governing fintechs in India. And see, Indian industry is still leading by MSMEs, micro, small and medium enterprises, because we are still a developing country, okay? Developing at a very fast pace. But what about these MSMEs? So MSMEs shows different adoption rates for fintechs. So if you want inclusive growth, sabka saath, sabka vikas, then you also include them through the fintech. So these are the challenges which this industry is facing in our country. This is your homework slide. Okay. As a teacher, I cannot leave you without homework. So these are the words which you should Google and know much about. AI, ML, blockchain, robo-advisors, neobanks, DeFi, which is this decentralized finance, then RPA, what is cryptocurrency, then data analysis, cloud computing. These are the words which you should search for. Okay. At the end, I would say that although this sector is facing challenges, then also there are so many growth opportunities. And remember, there is no future without fintech. You can close your eyes like what they say, Shamrug, na? Tet ka tufan aata hai, to Shamrug apni aanखें बंद कर लेता है. You can close your eyes and play dumb, but you cannot ignore this technology coming to your life at a faster speed. These opportunities of fintech includes contactless payments, increased use of phone for financial services and banking, and supporting various government initiatives. Most traditional businesses also have started shifting to this technology. Other interesting trends such as autonomous finance, digital-only banks, open banking, crowdfunding, wealth tech, insurtechs are likely to help the financial sector grow. इसके बिना कोई चारा नहीं है. Fintech will be there wherever you are, whatever you do. Okay? These are the selected references which I have used for preparation of this presentation. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I got one question from student side.
Yeah.
Ma'am, student, you already answered this question during your presentation, but again, that fellow wants additional knowledge on the same topic. He says that fintech and Indian banking sector, in fact, actually is asking, ma'am, it will lead towards merger or competition, and how it will affect employability aspects. Basically, student is from, ma'am, banking background.
Okay. See, basically, there are two things. Of course, in future, as I already said in challenges, for the country like India, where we are labor intensive and employability is an issue, fintech will obviously, affect negatively to those aspects. But now the thing is, bank also cannot avoid this technological aspects. So banks already having their bank tech. So if you talk about Bank of Baroda, then they are having their bank tech already. So fintech is already entered. So yes, banks, you are right. Banks are merging with the, not kind of merging, but they are promoting and they are developing their own fintechs to make them future ready. See, they cannot ignore it. Otherwise, they'll lag behind. So they have to adopt. But yes, it will definitely affect the employability. If you are talking about the merger of fintech and bank joining hands together, yes, you are right. Bank will join hands. They will also develop their own fintechs, their own apps, right? If you are talking about bank to bank merger, that is for strengthening of bank. So that also has happened. We have seen many nationalized mergers in past few years. So that will also happen. But yes, your concern is very true. See, problem ये है कि fintech के बिना कोई चारा नहीं. To stay in competition, banks have to go for fintech. At the same time, they have to take equal care that their employability, their employees are not affected. So the best thing which I see is to make them tech savvy, to upgrade the employees the way we are upgrading our students. So that is the best way out for them. I hope I have answered, or else you can have my mail and we can have further discussion through that.
Sure, ma'am. Over to Arpan, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Very great webinar. It's very much more informative regarding everything with real present examples which has been given by you, ma'am. We can feel the expertise of those much more long experience in academics. We found that how you can convince and how you can able to give a much more knowledge in a deep way to the students. I'm truly thank you, ma'am. I'm truly feel honored to say thanks to you, ma'am, for such providing fruitful information. We can solely say that our participants must have a good knowledge and handsome knowledge regarding fintech and financial services, ma'am. We are looking forward for such interactive and good talks regarding topics, such informative topics in future, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you so much for inviting me. Students, I hope you liked it. And if you want to discuss further anything, if you have any queries, then my mail ID is already there with your faculty members. You can anytime contact me, right?
Sure.
Thank you so much, Arpan.